6 feet and 2 inches. And he was the son of an evangelist, not be sure. He hired the most famous center in New York, Louis Kurt Tiffany, transformed their White House into a showplace, befitting the office of the American president. He was born October 5th, 1829. Like the place he was born was North Fairfield, Vermont. The Republican. I can say Jersey was president 1881 to 1885. Vice President. Children 3, 2 boys and 1 girl. Died November 8th, 1886.
Nice job, Eli. Okay, 5 questions for Eli. Everyone think of a question you can ask him. And remember, I have a few friends who need to ask questions today.
Will, what was his favorite food? I don't know. Yeah. Do you have any pets? No. He didn't. Well, I don't know. Like he might have, but I don't know. So I'm gonna say that's no. Mark.
You give any famous speeches?
No. Janessa. What was his favorite thing to do? I don't know.
One more, Eli.
Brooklyn. What was his wife's name? Ellen Lewis Arthur.
Okay, let's give Eli a hand. Good job, buddy.
The president's name is Andrew Jackson. Did you know Andrew Jackson's nickname is Old Hickory? You will learn about his early life, his presidency, and after being president. He was born March 15, 1767, in Manhattan, Western Carolina. He learned little formal education. His job before becoming president was a lawyer. The vice president was John Calhoun. Political battles kept Andrew Jackson busy. People asked for Indian removal, so that's what Andrew Jackson did. He lived in Nashville. He retired to the Hermitage and died June 1845. But he died on the 8th June, 1845. He died because of old age. Did you know he was the first president to ride a train? He was the 7th president of the United States. We have learned about his early life, his presidency, and after being president. I admire my president because he's on the $20 bill. He's a good president. And his saying was, "You must pay the price if you wish to secure the blessing." And it is to be regretted that the rich and powerful too often behind the act of government to their own selfish purposes. Jackson was the first president to be attacked while in office by Robert B. Randolph, punched him, and then ran away. That's my question.
That's sad, huh? Good job, Miss Ella. Okay, everyone, 5 questions.
June. Did he have any kids? Yes, but people think 2 things about his kids. Some people think that he adopted 6 children. Others think that his wife had 11 children. But I believe that he had 6 children. Vanessa. What was his wife's name? I know. I think her first name was Rachel. Let's see.
What was his favorite color?
I don't know. Symbol.
What was his favorite
I don't know.
One more, two?
Two more.
Two more.
Finn.
What was his favorite food?
I don't know.
Okay, Brayden?
How tall was he?
I don't know.
Okay, that was 5 questions. Nicely done. Good job, Ella.
You did better.
My president is Jimmy Carter Jr. He was president from 1977 to 1981. Jimmy Carter was born on October 1st in Plains, Georgia in 1924. In Plains, he went to Plains High School and he was the first person on his father's side of the family to graduate from high school. After college, he went to Naval Academy and graduated in the top 10% of his class. He was the first president to graduate from the Naval Academy. Jimmy Carter was in the Navy for 7 years. His family owned a peanut farm. When his dad died, Jimmy took care of the peanut farm. He made enough money to buy 3 houses. He was the governor of Georgia. This is a monument in Plains, Georgia, in honor of Jimmy. Jimmy Carter was president from he was the 39th president of the United States. He was in the Democratic Party. His vice president was Walter F. Mondale. During his presidency, he signed the Panama Canal Treaty to give Panama control over the canal by using the year 2000. He helped create peace between Egypt and Israel, and then the war between them ended. In 1997, he established the Department of Education. After his presidency in 1982, he created the Carter Center to focus on human rights. In 2002, he won a Nobel Peace Prize. He and his wife have been volunteers for Habitat Humanity for many years. He has also written over 30 books. Fun facts. Did you know that Jimmy Carter was a close friend to Elvis Presley? No other president has lived as long as him. He is 96 years old. He is distantly related to Bill Gates. He may have seen a UFO.
Good job, Brayden. That's awesome. Okay, questions for Brayden. 5.
Ella?
Wife's name.
I don't know. Finn. What was his favorite food? He liked simple country foods. Georgie? I don't know. June?
Did he have any kids?
Yeah. Sam? What was his books? I don't know. He mostly writes about the government and stuff like that.
Great, that was 5 questions. Good job, Brayden. That was awesome.
Can I just say something real quick?
Did you know that Andrew Jackson was a mentor and helped him become president, and his nickname is Young Hickory. And he made Texas, California, Oregon, some of Arizona, Utah a part of the United States. He built rail across the West to help people get around. This is a picture of his coronation. This is a picture of Mexico, and then there's the United States. There's a picture of him, him commanding the war, that's him dying.
Good job. Yay, Owen. Okay, 5 questions.
Then,
What was his favorite food?
I'm pretty sure it was peaches. He died in Tennessee. William.
Do you have any pets?
Yes. Kendra. I don't know, but he had a dog. Kimball.
Do you have any
What?
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay, good job, Mr. Owen. Give him a hand.
Did you know that he loved hot dogs and he ended the Great Depression and World War II? He served 1933 through 1945. He was a Democrat. He died April 12th, 1945. He died because of polio. His birthplace was Hyde Park, New York. His birth date was January 30th, 1882. He graduated Harvard College. His nickname was FDR. This is him in a meeting. This is his cousin, Theodore Roosevelt. And this is him in his wheelchair.
And what facts did you write on there? Any you want to share? You already shared it? Okay, good job, Kimball. Let's do 5 questions for Kimball.
Owen.
I don't know. Sam.
Did you have pets?
I don't know. Mark.
Was he bald?
No. Liam.
Did you have any kids?
I think that's one of his daughters, but I don't remember what kids. Walker.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is 5. Good job, Kimball.
My president's name was Miller Fillmore. He was the 13th president of the United States of America. He was born January 7th in 1800. He lived in Knott Township, New York. His parents' names were Nathaniel and Phoebe. He had 3 sisters and 5 brothers. From age 6 to 14, he worked on a family farm. From age 14 to 20, he worked for a cloth dresser. He was known to be as a strong man that could do all the chores of a grown man at an early age. Around 17, he was introduced to reading and information that opened up his eyes. And when I say opened up his eyes, it inspired him. So, for example, he bought a dictionary and he studied it, and he learned all the words in the dictionary, and it inspired him. At age 20, he started to work for a law clerk for the local judge, and the local judge's name was Walter Wood. Age 21, he represented his first client, which was a farmer. Shortly after, he moved and began to work for a law office, at which point he became a full-time lawyer. He opened law practice in 1823 in East Aurora, New York. He married Abigail Powers on February 5th, 1826. Abigail was 2 years older than him. Millard and Abigail had 2 children. Their names were Millard Powers Fillmore, born in 1828, and Mary Abigail Fillmore, born in 1832. Elected his first term in House of Representatives for Buffalo in New York in 1832. Elected for his second term for the House in 1836. Runs for governor of New York in 1844 but loses. Elected comptroller of New York in 1847. Elected as vice president for Zachary Taylor in 1848. Sworn as president in 1850 after Taylor passed away. As president, pushed Congress for better railroads, waterways, and roads, and general infrastructures. Pushed the Compromise of 1850 through the House and Senate. Was president of the first bathtub in the White House. First Lady Abigail pushed to have first library built in the White House. Losing the winning nomination for president in 1852. Leaves office as president on March 3rd, 1853. Wife Abigail passes away on March 30th, 1853. Daughter Abby dies at the age of 22 in 1854. In 1855 begins a world tour and meets with Queen Victoria and Napoleon III and Pope Pius IX. Remarries in 1858 to Caroline McIntosh. Dies March 8, 1874. He was beloved political leader in Buffalo, New York. Miller and his new wife established a home in the middle of Buffalo and was a common meeting place for political leaders passing through. He worked tirelessly to establish Buffalo, New York, with the Frank Academy Historical Society and General Hospital and many other venues. He was also the honorary chancellor for the University of Buffalo. His famous quote was, "Man who can look upon a crisis without being willing to offer himself upon the altar of his country is not fit for public trust." And that's the end of my PowerPoint.
Good job, Vanessa. Okay, 5 questions for Vanessa.
What was his favorite food? I don't know. June.
How are you really?
So I'm related to him. I'm related to him through my 5th great grandfather. He's my 5th great grandfather and first cousin. And I'm double related to him, but I don't really know how that works. Okay.
What was his favorite thing to do?
He liked working on his farm. Eli.
What was his favorite place?
I'm pretty sure it was Buffalo, New York. Kendra. Yeah, he had 2 children, Millard Powers Fillmore and Mary Abigail Fillmore.
Okay, that was 5. Yay, good job, Vanessa. Awesome.
My boyfriend is still Bush. His wife's name is Laura Bush. After he became president, he got a land in Texas. He had 3 dogs and 1 cat. He was president from 2001 to 2009. He likes to ride horses, and ride bikes.
That's it. Okay, great. Good job, Kendra. Let's put our 5 questions.
Kimbo.
What was his favorite food?
I don't know. Jill.
Did he have any kids?
He had 2 kids. Brooklyn.
What was his library called?
George W. Bush Presidential Library and Museum. Hey,
What was his pet's names?
I don't know. Finn,
What was his wife's name?
Laura Bush.
Okay, that was 5. Let's give Kendra a big.
My president's name is Zachary Taylor. His nickname was Order of Humanity. He only voted once, and he voted himself. He was a hero of the Mexican-American War. And he died from spoiled milk. And he had 31 days.
Yeah.
And this is a picture of Zachary Taylor about to die. And this is the Republic Party here, and then he has a wig. And then the president for 1784 to 1850. And his nickname was Order of Humanity. He only voted once, and it was himself. And his horse was Whitney.
And tell us about that picture.
This one?
Nope. The horse.
Oh, I drew it.
It's easier now. It's pretty awesome. Good job. Okay, nice job, Ed. Okay, let's do 5 questions. Okay, you guys leave it there and then let's do 5 questions really quick.
Kimball.
His favorite color?
I don't know. Georgie.
Did he have any kids?
I don't know. Braden. What kind of milk was it? I don't know.
Just normal milk and
Normal milk.
maybe you left out too long.
Brooklyn.
What was his wife's name?
Can't remember.
Lucy.
What was his favorite thing to do?
I really don't know.
Okay, good job, Izzy. Everyone give her a hand.
Quincy Adams was from Massachusetts, and he was the first president who was son of another president. John Quincy Adams graduated from Harvard College, and it only took him 2 years. Before he was president, he was a lawyer, and he served 1825 through 1829. And he was the 6th president, and John Quincy Adams was against slavery, and his wife's name was Louisa Catherine, and John Quincy Adams loved to read, and he was the very first minister to Russia, and I admire my president because he was the first Republican, and that's my president.
Good job. Thank you, Georgie. Okay, let's do 5 questions.
Okay, did he have any pets? I don't think so. Kendra.
Did he have any children?
I don't think so. Kimball.
Who was his dad?
John Adams. Janessa.
What was his wife's name?
Louisa Catherine. Lipsy. What was his favorite color? I don't know.
Okay, that was 5 questions. Yay, good job, Georgie.
My president is George Herbert Walker Bush. He was the 41st president, and he was born June 12, 1924. He died November 30th, 2018. He served in World War II, and he got shot down by the Japanese, but still lived. He graduated from Phillips High School. He won the Distinguished Flying Cross Award. He married Barbara Bush. His son George Bush was president, and he had 6 children. He was knighted, and yeah.
Show us the pictures.
That was him, well, president. That's him getting sworn in. That's him with his wife. That's also him with his wife.
Okay, awesome. Nice job. Okay, 5 questions for Miss Brooklyn.
Georgie, what was his wife's name? Barbara Bush. And did he have any kids? Yes, he had 6 children. Ben.
What was his favorite food?
I think it was spaghetti. Big cheese. What was his favorite color? I'm not sure. Well,
What was his favorite thing to do?
he liked to work in his garden.
Okay, that was 5 questions. Good job, Brooklyn. In 5, 4, 3. We're filming. You can hug quietly. Put it up quietly. Okay, bye, guys. Sorry. How about 2, 3, 2.
My president is John F. Kennedy. He went to school at Harvard University in Stanford. After he went to school, he went to the Navy. He fought in Japan. He was the 35th president, sworn in on January 20th, 1961. Served for 2 years, and a political party Democrat. John F. Kennedy loves space. He has Congress $7 billion for the space program. He set a goal to land on the moon. He got assassinated on November 20th, 1960, Friday at 12:30 p.m. He got killed at Dallas, Texas, killed by Lee Harvey Oswald. He was shot in the head.
This is a newspaper when John F. Kennedy got assassinated that my grandpa has in his basement, and it's the original one. This is quarters that my grandpa has with John F. Kennedy on them, and they're real silver. And that's the end of my president report.
Woohoo! Good job, Lou.
All right.
My president is Chester A. Arthur. He was 6 feet and 2 inches. Chester A. Arthur was the son of an Baptist preacher. He hired the most famous designer in New York, Louis Comfort Company, to transform the White House into a showplace, befitting the office of the American president. He was born October 5th, 1829. Birthplace is North Fairfield, Vermont. Political Party Republican term 1881 to 1885. Vice President, none. Children, 3, 2 boys and 1 girl. Died November 8, in 1886.
Woohoo! Good job, Eli.
This is my report on Dwight D. Eisenhower. He was the 34th president. He was president for 8 years. His vice president was Richard M. Nixon, and he was part of the Republican Party. Things about his life is his birthday is October 14th, 1890, and his birthplace is Houston, Texas, and he died March 28th, 1969 from heart disease. And his education is he attended West Point Military Academy. Things he did in his presidency are he signed a law ending segregation. Alaska and Hawaii were made states. And he built the interstate highway. Things he liked to do is he was a farmer, author, and he liked writing books. And he was an expert at tanks. That's my report on Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Awesome. Can you show us your poster?
This is his birthday, birthplace, and died. Attended West Point Military Academy. Alaska and Hawaii were made states. Expert at tanks. 34th President of the United States of America. 1953 to 1961. And signed a law ending segregation. And he was an author, farmer. He was part of the Republican Party. And his vice president was Richard M. Nixon, and he built the interstate highway.
Woo! Good job, Evan.
All right. Very good.